Hey guys, what's going on? So I want to talk to y'all about some of the side effects that are the most common with apple cider vinegar. Now, these aren't very, I'm saying common symptoms, but they are actually pretty rare. In order to get to the level of some of these people, you have to drink well over the recommended amount. I typically will have 2 tablespoons in the evening. I dilute it in water. That is very, very important, diluting it in water. Um, that'll help protect your teeth and your throat. So let's get into some of these. I'm just going to go over a few of the main ones. So one of the main ones is it can erode your tooth enamel. Now, this is probably the most common symptom, that you'll get or side effect of apple cider vinegar. Now, the ways of preventing this, like I said, don't overdo it. I would stick to 1 glass of apple cider vinegar, of course diluted in water. I would dilute it in probably 10 to 12 ounces of water. I put a tad bit of lemon in there for taste to help out, but I dilute mine in more water than most people probably. Um, Also, you can use a straw. This will help out on your teeth. And do it right before bed after your last meal. Not only is that going to help you with your digestion, it's going to help you feel fuller so you don't want to do any snacking at night if you're trying to lose some weight, but also that's typically right before you brush your teeth. So that's like the perfect time for me to do that. So, do your little drink and then go brush your teeth, and that'll help out with the tooth part. Um, this is probably the most common thing, and if I've experienced anything from apple cider vinegar at all that's negative, I would say that if I've done it earlier in the day and I didn't brush my teeth, I could feel like that stickiness on my teeth. And it's acidic, so it can definitely damage your teeth if you're not doing it the proper ways. So keep that in mind. One of the other ones is it can interfere with some of the drugs that you're taking, mainly the drugs that you take for your stomach. So that's going to be your antacids, your diuretics, your laxatives. It interacts with your stomach and it messes with your stomach acid. So whenever you take things that also have to do with your stomach, it can easily interact with some of those. So keep that in mind if you're on laxatives or if you're taking any diuretics and stuff. And again, this isn't common. This is probably most of the time has to do with somebody that's overdoing the vinegar or they're not diluting it. That's a very, very big issue right there. Sore throat. Again, you can damage tissue and lining your throat. It's acidic, so moderation is key. There's not a ton of cases where this has happened. This typically has been shown to happen more so in children. Why you're giving children this, and I have no idea. I don't think it's a good idea to do that. And there was a woman, actually just one case study mainly with adults, where a woman had a tablet lodged in her throat and it caused burning and it was hard for her to swallow for 6 months. But that tablet apparently got lodged in her throat or something. But I don't take tablets anyways. But if you dilute it enough and you drink a glass of water after, I'm telling you that'll help a lot with that. If you're overdoing it, if you're overdoing it and overkill on the apple cider vinegar, then it's an acidic, so it can damage the lining in your throat. So keep that in mind. Low blood sugar levels. Now, this might be a more serious one. It's not common, but one of the reasons why it helps you lose weight is because it lowers your blood sugar and insulin. Now, for type 2 diabetes, this is great. It's wonderful. But when it comes to type 1 diabetes, it's actually kind of dangerous. So if you have type 1 diabetes, I'd be extremely careful. I would definitely talk to your doctor before doing it, because even a lowering of 5% is crucial for you guys. So you might want to keep that in mind before you start, making your drinks and taking them. Headaches. Now, headache is also another one that can happen. That's mainly from the detoxing properties of apple cider vinegar. And whenever your brain is going through detox, you can actually have headaches whenever it's releasing toxins. It's kind of a bittersweet thing. You're detoxing, but you're getting some headaches. I've never experienced that personally, so I don't know. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Nausea. Now, that can come along with the stomach issues. Some people have reported, along with feeling full, they've also had some feelings of indigestion and nausea. personally, my indigestion is like disappeared with apple cider vinegar. It fixed my heartburn and acid reflux problems completely. As far as nausea, I personally haven't experienced it, but it doesn't mean that you won't. So those are some of the main symptoms that you're going to find of taking apple cider vinegar. There's not a huge list. There are some nitpicky ones that are very few cases that I didn't mention. If you're worried about this, guys, I would just make sure that I would do the recommended dose, or maybe even a little bit lower, and see how things go for a few weeks and see how it works out for you. If you're really, really concerned, just talk to your doctor and see if he can, reassure you that it's fine and that it's good, at least to give it a try and see how it works. But there are many, many health benefits that outweigh, I think, the side effects of apple cider vinegar. You just got to be smart about it. Everything needs to be done in moderation. If you do that, then you usually are okay with most things. All right. So I hope you got a lot out of this video. I'm not trying to discourage you from trying this. I still do this. I use this every single day. There's actually a link down below where you can actually see some options on apple cider vinegar if it's something that you want to give a try. But I thank y'all so much for watching this video. I'm up early in the morning. I'm getting it. Leave me a like, guys, a comment down below if you've ever experienced any actual side effects from taking apple cider vinegar, whether that be liquid form or tablet form. And subscribe to my channel. So thank y'all.